Welcome back to Houston Life. If you're doing dry January, we've got you covered. You know, it can be difficult after this big party season to just say, okay, cold turkey, I'm not drinking anymore. But we are so lucky to have Houston's cocktail cowboy, Matthew Medina, in Studio B to help us with some zero-proof cocktails.
Yes, but you know what? Before we get onto that, we're going to sit down and chat with Matthew and find out a little bit about his life, because you've got an exciting life. I mean, you're a Texas boy, you're local, you've just opened a hot new bar in Houston, Santé, beverage director there. I mean, you've got some good stuff going on for 2025.
It's been a busy, fun 2024, so I'm excited to see what happens with 2025. I feel like I can finally sit down and like have a moment to sit back and watch everything kind of unravel.
That's nice. How does one become a beverage director? That's such a snazzy title.
Yeah.
I think it's just a title, really. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still a bartender. I still call myself that. You know, I'm a cocktailer at the end of the day. Whenever the team is really, really busy and need to help out, I'm the first one to grab my apron and hop behind the bar.
Yeah.
Not because I have to, but because I love to. It's really, really fun.
Good.
Yeah.
And where does that passion come from? You started. Mel was telling me that she told me a fun story, not in my notes, but that you at a very young age used to make margaritas for your mom, so she could party with her friends.
I will say, Mom Medina has been a big influence in my life, and one of them was making drinks as a kid. Oh, look, there's
cutest bartender you ever.
Literally, I think I was like 4 or 5 in that one, but still rocking the hat, you know. But it was good. Yeah. Long story short, she taught me how to bartend at a young age to pretty much help her host better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when the friends would come over, Thea's come over, and whoever, she was a fun party mom. So she got down, wine was first, Merlot, Pinot Grigio, Sauv Blanc. And then as I got older and could like maybe shake, she was like, hey, oh yes, that's her on the far right over there.
In the black.
I did this was during OTC, I believe, last year for Oil and Gas Convention. I took over Miss Carousel. We did a fun little party there, and it was really fun. But she was one that started it going.
Is she proud? Is she like, I made that?
Oh yeah, she makes, because now it's like when she comes to the bar, I keep a bottle of like Sauv Blanc in the well, because it's all she drinks.
Okay.
And she just starts waving it around, but she's very prideful and be like, "That's my son Matthew," and I'm like,
so proud of you.
But I'm like, Mom.
Well, and are you proud of you? I mean, you.
I'm learning. I honestly don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm still going with emotions of like, this is real.
Yeah.
You know, but at the end of the day, I think the base of really enjoying it and having fun and having an amazing team has made it just not feel like it's a triumph, more of just like you're just going through life.
Because I mean, Santé is going great guns. A lot of people are partying there, but it's a really lovely bar. I went.
Yes,
I tried some of your zero-proof cocktails.
Yes.
Okay, you've got a good zero-proof cocktail menu going for us dry Januarians. But yeah, super. Look at this. It's really stunning. Hot new spot. You were also involved in Toca Madera, so you've had your fingers in many pies.
Definitely had, in the sense of learning everything along the way. I think Toca was a really fun environment for me to go operations and really take the step back to run the business, not so much be so hands-on on the beverage, which is like my bread and butter and what I love to do. But to be on that level and learn how to run this restaurant and like oversee everything was something that I haven't really quite touched yet. I'd always been over the beverage program or that system, not the operations and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But you've really been in restaurants like all your life, because your family, I mean, aside from your mum teaching you to make cocktails.
For sure.
But you grew up in Cypress, and then you spent your summers working in family
My aunt had a restaurant in Burnet, Texas. It was called Toca Madera, and it was like the only Mexican lunch brunch spot there, and it was like coffee, fresh food, tortillas made all fresh all day. So I was busting tables, making tortillas, making hot coffee, doing whatever I could just to help and have like a summer job. Yeah. It kind of just kept me in that work ethic vibe, and it was pretty fun.
I love that you say that a couple of times, jumping in wherever I can, because I feel like so many times, especially young, because I have younger siblings, a lot of people show up and they're like, okay, tell me what to do.
Yeah.
That is the dreaded tell me what to do. It's like, you have eyes, see what is needed, see what needs help, and go be that person. And then look, and then you one day, now you're from your Thea's place to one of the hottest clubs in Houston.
Like, it's crazy.
I mean, but that's the kind of work ethic. That's the kind of thing that work ethic will get you. That's the kind of path it'll get you on.
That's what I always try to coach to the team, is just like, be yourself, be true to yourself, have fun, but always do the right thing. It doesn't matter what someone's opinion is or thoughts process is. It's just like, if you keep doing you and stick to that and you keep going forward, it all falls into place. I think I've been, I don't say hustling or cocktailing my whole life, but I feel like I've always done something somewhere where I've learned a thing or two. And in the past 6 months to a year, it's now, that puzzle piece is now coming together. And it's like, wow, it's really surreal.
It's amazing. And you're having people reach out to you beyond Houston, aren't you?
Yes, actually, I have a new client now in Orlando.
Wow,
so I'm going to I'm going to Florida this year. That'll be a lot of fun. And be going more monthly to kind of check it out. But this is my first project that's for one out of the city, outside of a word of mouth scenario, or I saw you at that one bar. It's that someone that saw me somewhere, my website, me in action or reel, and we're like, I want that here. And have reached out when we've come to an agreement, and I'll be doing something in Orlando this year.
Well, don't let them hog you too much.
that.
We still need you in the
You're
end.
out.
Let's see.
Houston.
Houston is definitely
Cowboy.
home, but I've always had fun traveling out. But
As you
I always come
deserve
back.
to.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, well, we're going to get you to stay here just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit longer, okay.
Coming up next, we're going to get mixing
In the kitchen.
drinks, not Phillies.
Yes, that's right.
So we're going to be joined with bartender Devin Turner. He's on standby, so he's going to jump in. We're going to share some of these low-proof drink recipes that are perfect for dry-ish January.
And then zero proof ones too for me.
Do some life. We'll be right back.